finally, we have our 3 functional movement tests. Right, the first one I'll start with is our lying active straight leg raise. Right, this test is done with you laying on your back, with your hands by your side and your legs straight. Underneath your knees, I've placed a wooden board that while you're performing your test, the inactive leg must maintain contact. Right, so it's a fairly easy test to perform. All you do is you're raising one leg, right, maintaining it straight and raising it up as high as you can. The way this test is measured is that we drop a straight line down from your ankle bones and see where that rests along the leg that's still on the ground. Level 1 in this test is if the ankle bones fall somewhere in line with below your knee. Level 2, ankle bones lie somewhere between the knee and mid-thigh. And level 3 in this test is scored if the ankle bones are in line somewhere mid-thigh and above. The next functional movement test is the deep squat. The deep squat is designed to assess strength, weaknesses and tightnesses through the whole range of motion through that squat. It's performed with feet shoulder width apart and facing straight forward. And hands just clenched lightly behind the head. You're asked to squat down as far as you can, maintaining heels in contact with the ground. If heels come off the ground at any stage through the deep squat, then you'll be offered some heel raise assistance to see if you can then progress further through the test. What we're looking for is that knees remain in line with feet and toes. And in the bottom position, thighs lower or below parallel with the floor, with the torso roughly being parallel with the lower leg. To score level 1 in the deep squat test pretty much means that your torso does not run in line with your lower leg. You're not able to descend lower than thighs being parallel to the floor. And that your knees don't remain in line with your feet and toes. To achieve level 2 in the deep squat test, it means that you're able to achieve torso being parallel with lower leg, knees travelling in line with feet and toes, and achieving thighs below the parallel in their bottom position. But you're only able to achieve this with heel assistance. So with your heels up on top of the chop. If you can achieve all that I just said with no heel assistance, then you'll be awarded level 3. The final functional test is the inline lunge. This test is performed with feet pointing forward and in line with one another. Right? The toes of the rear foot are approximately the length of your lower leg away from the heel of your front foot. Right? The motion is something that you guys should be very familiar with. It's just a stationary lunge. So the front leg is bent, while the knee of the back leg, right, touches just behind the heel of the front foot. What I'm looking for here is that you guys can maintain your balance, right, and there's fluid to the movement and that it's strong. Right, there's no loss of balance and the movement is clean. Level 1 on this test is awarded if you cannot maintain your balance through the inline lunge movement. Level 2 is awarded if I can notice movement in the torso or the knee of the rear leg does not make contact with the ground just back from the heel of the front foot. Level 3 in the inline lunge test will be awarded if there is no movement in the torso, right, both when I look from the front and when I look from the side, right, and the knee makes light contact with the floor, right, just behind the heel of the front foot. Right, note that the inline lunge will be tested on both legs.